Hello, good morning, children. Here we are with our block 27, Landforms of the Earth, and today's topic is block, fold, and volcanic mountains. It is simply about mountains and its types. So, in our last class, we have learned about the internal and the external processes that change landforms, what happens inside the earth, and how it changes. In today's class, we will be learning and explaining about the formation of this block, fold, and volcanic mountains, which are the parts of mountains. So the key words that we are going to learn today is block, fold, and volcanic. Now mountains. Any hill, any place which is an upward from the surface is a hill where when it crosses 300 meters and so then it becomes a mountains, but below that it can be called as hills. So mountain is a natural elevation of the earth, and most mountains have a small summit top and a broad base. That means it has to be a top summit and a broad base. Mountains are considerably higher than the surrounding land, and some are higher than the clouds, so that can reach till the clouds, and they are higher than the surrounding land. Some mountains have permanent slow moving rivers of ice known as glaciers, and some mountains are found beneath the sea. So we can find some mountains which have always snow on them, and because of that some glaciers, and some mountains are found under beneath the sea as well. Because of harsh climate and difficulty in growing crops, very few people live on the mountains. Because of the harsh climate, it is very difficult to live on the mountains. Mountains are sometimes in lines known as ranges. Many mountain systems consist of a series of parallel running of for hundreds of kilometers. For example, say Himalayas. You know Himalayas is not one mountain. It's a consistent of many mountains. So it's a range. It's a range or it goes long length, and it has got lots of mountains. So sometimes mountains are just with a big range and many mountains include in it, so they are known as ranges like the Himalayas or the Andes and many other which you have examples in your books as well. Now there are three types of mountains: fold, block, volcanic. So number one is fold. Fold is mountains are those when two tectonic plates collide, and because of that one part, say it goes either down or some parts goes up, and it becomes a mountain or a part of the earth which goes upward. That is known as fold mountains because it is little bit folded. Okay, so when two tectonic plates of the earth crust collide, they fold over each other. So some go up, some go down, and this way they make the fold mountains. So examples are the Himalayas and the Alps with rugged relief and high peaks are the youngest fold mountains of the world because they've been formed because of this collision of the tectonic plates. The Aravalli mountain range in India is one of the oldest range of fold mountains, but it is wearing out due to erosion. The Appalachians and the Ural mountains. So these are all the examples. So the main thing what you need to understand is that the fold mountains, when they collide and then that goes up and down and then becomes a fold mountain. That's why they are known as fold mountains. Next is block mountains. Now block mountains are large areas, and they are actually when they slowly come and they form the tectonic plates, same tectonic plates, they form upwards and form it like an hill and with a very high range. So these are known as block mountains. They are block. They are come together. Okay. So the upliftment terms which goes up, they are known as horst, and the lower part is known as graben. Okay. So the example are the Rhine Valley and the Vosges mountains. Okay, so they are very large area broken and displaced vertically. Very simple. If you read one's content book, you'll surely understand. The last one is volcanic mountains. Now volcanic mountains, what happens when the erosion, when the eruption comes from the inside, and all the lavas and the everything that comes out and they gets accumulated and forms a higher area, those mountains are known as volcanic mountains. So it is also again related to tectonic plates inside the earth. When the tectonic will hit, the earthquake happens, and sometimes the volcano erupts, and then the things comes out and it makes mountains. These are known as volcanic mountains. For example is Mount Kilimanjaro, Mount Fujiana. These are the examples of volcanic mountains. Still doubt is there, just read the content book. It's very simple. There is nothing that much you need to explanation. Just simply read the content book. Now the last is importance of mountains. Mountains are a storehouse of water, glacier, and they becomes a convert source of rivers. Now, water reservoirs are formed on these mountains, and water is used to irrigate fields and generate power. So it's very important. These mountains comes into help too in lot ways. River valleys and terraces are ideal to cultivate crops, and a variety of flora and fauna are also found in mountains. Forests also provide food, shelter, fuel, etc. And mountains are known as ideal site for tourism. So they give lots of opportunities for us. Okay, so mountains are important in many different ways, and in your book you may find there are some more points. These are such extra points. There are similar to that, and more points are there. Now the assignment is just read this block fold and volcanic mountains from page 50-51. Complete S2. Question PQ4 is just an content book question, and P5 is a very simple diagram is already there in the book. Just the explanation that is also there in your content book. Complete the assignment in the Google Classroom, and if you have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.